The Drunken Ramblings of Vinyl Record Scratch. Written by the Autumn Princess. Read for you by Astro. Octavia let out a groan and stuffed her face into the pillow. It was 2 a.m. Who in the wide, wide world of Equestria would be calling her now? She frowned and reached over to the bedside table, picking up her cell phone. DJ Pone3 read the contact name. Oh, how wonderful. Octavia really should have expected this. The unicorn had been calling her for days now, though why she wasn't exactly sure. She dimmed the light and switched the sound off, rolling back over to go to sleep. She had been asleep for maybe 5 seconds when the dim lighting flooded her room. The DJ had left a voicemail. "Hey Tavi," Vinyl sang. "Tavi, Octavia, hey." She laughed. "That would make a cool song. I should do that later." A loud bang was heard, and muffled music was in the background before she spoke up. "Anyway, lovely mare o' mine, my job is done, and I kinda partied too hard. Can you pick me up? Thanks." And with that, she hung up. Octavia wanted to get out of bed. Really, she did. Helping Vinyl was no problem. But the fact that her mare friend had gone and done something stupid again just made her lose all motivation. Plus, it was the 4th time this week. That friend of hers, Neon, whatever his name is, can drop her off, Octavia thought, as she pulled the covers over her head and went back to sleep. The phone started going off again, but it was on silent, and Octavia had the blanket over her head, blissfully unaware that Vinyl was trying to get a hold of her. Vinyl frowned. That was funny. Normally Octavia picked up on the first call. She got the voicemail again and let out an annoyed whine. "Tavi," she said, "where are you? I'm cold and drunk. I don't know where I left my keys. Plus, some jerk stole my glasses. Wait, that made me sound like a nerd in high school. Forget I said that. Just pick me up. I want to go home because everybody here can't handle my sexiness. I hope you can, though." A loud, stupid laugh escaped her lips and echoed down the street as she hung up. Vinyl was outside, tapping her hoof on the sidewalk, waiting for Octavia to show up and help her get home. She could always try stumbling around, finding her way home by herself, but she knew she would just get lost again. She rolled her eyes and tried Octavia's phone again, groaning when it went to voicemail after 3 rings. "Oh, come on!" Vinyl exclaimed in frustration. She let out a frustrated sigh. "Tavi, what gives? Where are you? I'm at the bar, you know that. So why don't I see your sexy face anywhere? I need you to pick me up, 'cause I might get mugged or killed or raped by some creepy stallion who can't resist a piece of me. Do you want your lovely mare friend to die in an alley in the middle of Manhattan? Tavi? Do ya?" She hung up and stared at Luna's night sky, which was partly hidden by the city lights. This was going to be a long evening. Octavia woke up in the morning as usual, with the sun. The first thing she did was lean over to wake up Vinyl, but Vinyl wasn't there. That wasn't unusual. Sometimes Vinyl just didn't get home until later in the morning, especially if she'd been drinking the night before. Octavia shrugged and grabbed for her phone, which was now blinking with several new messages. "Hey, Tavi. It's late. Where—" There was a pause as Vinyl hiccuped. "Are you? I've been waiting here for hours. I want to go home. Come and get me." Another pause, and Octavia thought for a moment that Vinyl had hung up. But then her voice started up again. "Neon is here. He needs a way home too, Tavi. Come and get us, and we'll all have sexy times." Rolling her eyes at Vinyl's habit of sexual chatter when drunk, Octavia shook her head, deleted the message, and moved on to the next one. "Who is this?" a male voice said. "Oh, Tavi. Yeah. Vinyl, I don't know what to do." A loud laugh, Vinyl's, was heard, and then she spoke up. "Man, Lights, you're too much sometimes. Anyway, Tavi, Nia and I are wasted, and I think he put something in my drink. I just wanted to tell you I love you, 'cause I'm so happy right now, and the world is kind of colorful and stuff. Also, how would you feel if I tried to grow a mustache? Would I look sexier?" Then the message ended. Octavia had to compose herself before moving on to the next message, hoping it was a little less whatever this message was. "Tavi, you'll never guess what just happened. We were walking down the street because we thought you got lost, right? And guess who we ran into?" There was a shuffling sound, and the phone passed hooves, and a shrill female voice screamed into the phone. "Hi, Mrs. Vinyl's girlfriend!" Octavia winced, and the shuffling was heard again. "We're gonna write a song, and it's gonna be a bestseller, #1 on all the charts. We're going into this other bar, about 3 blocks down from where we were before. Come and get us, and your sexy voice can be #1 too." Octavia face-hoofed as the call ended with loud laughter as the final note. Sometimes she really regretted dating a disc jockey. The next message started up, and loud sobbing was heard on the other line. "Tavi, I'm so sorry," Vinyl wailed. "I'm so sorry. Luna, damn it. I should be home and cuddling with you and watching those stupid romantic comedies you like, instead of getting wasted with Pinky and Neon. This ain't cool of me. I'm a shitty bear friend. You should totally dump me. Or better yet, I'm just gonna go into that nearby alleyway and let my body rot. That cool? Just know I love you and tell our future children I love them too." She paused. "Wait, forget the kids thing. I can't be a mom. Don't ever make me a mom, Tavi. That's my dying wish. Bye. I'm gonna go die now." Click. Another message ended. Well, that happened, Octavia thought. Obviously, Vinyl hadn't let herself rot. There were still several messages left from Vinyl's number on the phone. Bracing herself for the next one, Octavia switched over. This message was different from the others. Vinyl's voice was muffled. "Call her again? It's super late." There was a muffled voice that Octavia couldn't hear or understand before Vinyl spoke again. "Yeah, but I don't care. She's sexy." Vinyl was slurring more. Octavia figured that Vinyl had accidentally called her when her phone bumped something in her saddlebags. Another muffled noise, and then, "Nobody asked you. She makes me super happy." The message ended there. And as expected, another one started up. Loud laughter was heard, and the same shrill voice from before, Pinky, was heard. "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, Vinyl, you are such a genius! I never thought vodka and sprinkles and cider with whipped cream was a good idea, but now I've tried it and I feel like a superhero and I want to go party all day and I could do anything! And I think I could even lift that mailbox. You want to see me try it?" A male voice, a different one from before, spoke up. "Pinky, don't you dare!" Vinyl spoke up with a louder cheer. "Yeah, Pinky, do it! I'm gonna film it and put it on YouTube!" she screamed. If it was hurting Octavia's eardrums now, she could only imagine the poor citizens downtown. Laughter was heard once more, followed by a few shuffles. "Aw, damn," Vinyl said. "You done bucked up, Pinky. Yo, sandwich guy, help her, will ya?" The call ended there, leaving Octavia confused and drained. She found it only slightly entertaining how amusing Vinyl and her friends could be while intoxicated. She mostly frowned upon it, though, due to events like these happening. Why couldn't they just drink at home like respectable ponies? There were only a few messages left, and Octavia sighed. She waited for a while before the message started up. "Hey, Tavi? I think we might be in a bit of trouble. We kinda pissed off a lot of ponies. They might have called the cops. Can you please come and get us? Like, now? Leave it to Vinyl to get the cops involved. A pause was heard, and then some screaming. "Oh shit!" Vinyl muttered. "That crazy cat lady is back!" Then the call ended. Octavia let out a groan. What sort of hell awaited her when she found her mare friend? Another message started up, and from the sound of it, utter chaos was going on. Every pony was screaming. There were a few swears thrown in, and it almost sounded like some pony was getting beat up. "Damn fucking nation!" Vinyl screeched. "Octavia, listen, you need to pick us up. Like now, Neon and Pinky's cold friend are beating the crap out of each other, and I don't know why. I'd call the cops, but we're kinda trying to avoid them now, so... No, Pinky, I'm not taking sides. What is wrong with you?" The call was over. The last message was from a number that Octavia didn't have saved in her phone. She was almost afraid for what she would hear. When the messages clicked over to the last one, it was Vinyl's voice again. But it wasn't her phone. "Hey, Tavi. They told me I had one phone call, so I kind of wish you had picked up. We still need you to come and pick us up. We're kind of... No, shut up, Neon! We're at Manhattan Prison, and we're kind of being held against our will. I'm not telling her that, Pinky. Shut up! And we kinda need you to get us, or we can't leave." Octavia let out a loud groan. She should have expected this. "Why am I in love with that crazy mare? I'll never know," she said to herself. "But she definitely has to pay me back for her bail." That was the drunken ramblings of Vinyl Record Scratch. Alright, every pony, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did, 'cause I loved it. Thank you to Elijah Rosens for requesting such an awesome fanfiction. See, folks, if you ask nicely in the comments section, I'll read almost anything as long as it's, appropriate and not too crazy long. This is the last fanfic I'm doing this week because I've read 3 so far. I don't usually do that, and I probably won't ever again. I just happen to have a lot of time on my hands this week, and I'm going to be gone for the next 2 weeks in Utah whitewater rafting, so I won't be able to upload anything then. When I come back, it'll be in August, and I really hope to see a lot of great requests for stories, because without those, I'm, stuck with whatever I pull off of fanfiction. Though, not Octoscratch, because I just read 3 of those. Give me either a different ship or a different style. Maybe dark or something, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you all like this. Please like, subscribe, and favorite my videos, because that always motivates me to do more of these. But until August, when I see you next, this is Astro Brony, signing off.